Perth, Australia on Thursday morning, the 27th of August, I think. As you can see here, I've got it tuned to live real-world weather, so at least in theory, this is supposed to be the best that Microsoft Flight Simulator can do as far as what it actually looks like there right now. It's pointing out various places I can land nearby. I took off from a general aviation field to the south of town about 4 minutes ago. Just see what we can see here. I like to fly low over water because it lets me imagine that I'm in a speedboat. We're about, I'd say, 70 feet over this water, maybe. Let's head towards town. Alright, I think I see the path I'm gonna shoot through the buildings. This would be so illegal, probably. Live. Certainly to do it without talking to air traffic control would be extremely ill-advised. But this is Perth, downtown. Interesting looking office buildings. As a skyline, it looks like it could be sat down in the western United States, maybe, and not look out of place. In my part of the U.S., I think, though, this that type of skyline would look a bit out of place. Same with the architecture that I'm flying over now. There are parts of the states where this would not look out of place, but there are also parts where it certainly would look out of place. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe Phoenix. Is maybe the closest. Architecture. I would say Vegas, but Vegas has a very distinct skyline, downtown core, which does not look like this at all. So Phoenix really is maybe some California cities as well, now that I think of it. Alright, so I'm heading west out toward the ocean, northwest. I think I'm gonna fly till I get to the ocean, and then fly back. Let's see. Like they got the direction of travel correct. A lot of the Commonwealth countries drive on the left. hoping over this ridge I get to see the ocean. Let's see. Indian Ocean. Yeah, wait a second. Whoa. I want to follow a road. I want to find a highway and follow it out of town and just see where it goes. Find the road, the main road that goes north out of town, and just follow it. Is this a bluff here? What is this? That's somewhat of one. I see a road down there. Head to the north out this way. Well, actually I lost the road I was looking for. There it is. Let's see if I can find the main road that heads north out of here. So downtown is actually a bit of a ways from the beach. It's like, I mean, I flew there in a plane in a few minutes, but in a car, I don't know how long that would take to get to the beach. That is the Indian Ocean. Here, I can see a golf course. Move this mouse out of the way. That may be a golf course as well. I see a couple of golf courses. Keep the skyline in mind, if not in view, because from there I know how to get back to where I started, I think. It's easy for me to keep track of the time in Western Australia because it's the same time as where I live, just PM instead of AM, or AM instead of PM. So I always know what time of day it is in Perth. I am making this video at the time of day that appears on the clock on the dashboard of the plane right here. It's Thursday morning, August the, like I said, 27th or 28th, whichever one Thursday is. Let's see. Oh, my phone's charging. It's not going to tell me the date. That's all right. We're on vacation. It doesn't matter what day it is. golf course will do in a pinch, but I'm looking for a cricket ground or really anything that looks like you might play a sport there outdoors. I don't know what its facilities are, though. I don't know if that has a grass runways or is paved. I don't know which. Here, this looks like interesting area here. Try to fly to an area that will test the hardware on the PC that I'm using to record this as well. I'll head this way, actually. Okay, this looks like a building that you might play a sport in. This could be a convention center as well. Sure. So we're headed straight for this Langley. We're headed straight for Langley. Hope we don't get shot down. That is a grass field. That is literally a grass field. I don't trust my ability to land on grass. There's the International. We won't be going anywhere near them. And then the general aviation field is basically south-ish. When I'm ready to turn in for the day, and I've decided I've had enough fun, we're going to head back to the general aviation field, actually. I can't resist a skyline that is on some water, because I want to be able to find a bridge to fly under. Okay, there's one, but that is not suitable. That is too low to the ground. Okay. I don't know. Where can I go to really make my graphics card cry for its mummy? I don't know. The only place I've ever been frozen out and thrown out of the simulation because of refusal to render something is actually the pretty big city nearest my hometown in Ohio, United States. I was flying down the river that runs right alongside the city skyline, and it just randomly decided, blurted out something about photogrammetry and threw me out of the game. That's the only place that's the only time that's ever happened. That was a few days ago. Okay. So I will get to know a little bit more about Perth and maybe do a little bit more informative of a tour. Wait, what's that? There's a cricket ground / Roman Colosseum ruins. Wow, that was interesting. I guess there are a lot of places like that in Australasia. There's a place in New Zealand called Alice Springs, where basically it's a stadium. It's called Alice Springs Stadium, and it's basically like that. It's got a place for a band to set up, and then it's this area with this circular area with grass and on it with a hillside built around it, and you just sit down wherever, and that's a stadium. I mean, it is a stadium, but that would be a meaning of the word stadium that would be new to a lot of Americans. It just reminded me of that. That's all. I need to get over to New Zealand as well. There's a lot that I want to do. There's so much that I want to do in this game. Well, I thought if I headed due south, I would see this general aviation field. I guess we'll just be patient. I forget exactly where it was. Here on the screen somewhere. If we come within 5 or 6 nautical miles of the place, it will show up. So what's this? Is this another? Maybe a place that was it. Aha, here we go. Found it. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what this general aviation airport has in terms of runway directions. I forget which way I took off. I think I took off from runway 30, which means there's going to be a runway 12. And if there is, then we are crosswind right now at 21. At 210. I think there was a runway 30. I think that's where I took off from. But I will learn a lot more about some of these cities that I've been flying through, and I'll try to give tours that are a little more informative than these. Right now, my jaw is still on the floor. And it's going to be on the floor for a long time. This is the greatest thing ever. This simulation is the greatest thing ever. I'm addicted to it. Where's my runway 12? Uh-oh. Go to 12, let's go to 120 and try to shoot the way we came, which was via runway 30. I think it was. Imagine if the place doesn't even have a runway 30. Alright, we'll have to bring up this VFR map. I don't really want to. What's this nonsense?
Right.
Yeah.
Aircraft on final.
Be quiet.
Wing 081 at 8. Caution the generic landing, runway 6 left.
get this clown out of here.
Cleared to land runway 6 right 7.
Bye. Cool story, bro. I'm on vacation. I don't have to listen to you. I still don't know how to look out the window. I would be able to tell if I was downwind. If I was on a downwind leg, I'd be able to tell if I could look out the window. If only I could look out the window. Alright, I'm going to slow down and turn towards aha. That's what we need right there. Thank you. That'll be all. Thank you. That was a complete guess. Well, really it wasn't, because I was vaguely certain that there was a runway 30. So it wasn't a complete guess. Vaguely aware that there was a runway 30. Is it possible to be vaguely certain? I don't know. Ah, crap. Flare, you dummy. Ah! I bounced. Whatever. It's alright. Nobody's perfect. See if we can find general aviation. Oh no. I am headed straight into a crash with that van. Alright, let's just stop. Okay. The brake button is different in 2020 than it was in the previous ones. Oh, that is a pain in the neck to get used to. I'm just going to park right over here. I don't know if this is a parking spot, but it is now. I thought I knew how to go outside the plane. Shoot. There we go. Alright, so that was a complete noob's tour of Perth, Australia. Like I said, I'm going to try to get a little bit more information about the city so that I can maybe use some proper nouns next time I tour it. But thank you for watching. And I'm completely addicted to this simulation. You should get it if you don't have it. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video, guys and girls. Later. Bye.